I'm feeling rough, I'm feeling wrong in the time of my life.
You name it, done!
What side are you on?
What's up, guys? It's been a while.
This is the way.
Time to play the game! Time! Parvinator.
What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Happy... What is today? Hey, happy Tuesday. What's going on, guys? Oh, I know what day of the week it is. I just, you know, the schedule's been kind of crazy lately. How you guys doing? Welcome to the Gaming Lifestyle Lounge. I'm your host, America's #1 online video game personality, Ben, the Parvinator Parvin. Here at your service. How you guys doing? It is... for a little more Pokemon Emerald. We're doing the 386 ROM hack. This one's been super fun so far. We got to see this machine that allows you to essentially like trade one of those, you know, trade a Pokemon back to yourself, which of course you could use that to, you know, take like a Graveler, trade it to yourself. It comes back as a Golem. Bada bing, bada boom. Ingenious. Good stuff, Zombie Anton. Thanks for the ROM hack, man. It's been super fun so far. Oh, I killed the music. That's my fault. Jeez, what happened? Yeah, well, here's the deal. Oh my gosh. What is going on? This is an old, this has already been changed. Apparently not. There it is, folks. We're living the beach life. Brawly's done for. We beat him down. He's gone. He gave us a badge and, he said he's walking away from the Pokemon League. That's it. He's hanging it up. And after that, we're gonna go retire to the beach. We took a trip to Slateport. That's probably where we're gonna be doing most of our stuff today. I do want to take a little detour, maybe. And our character's saved on the beach, and they've got a nice spot. Nice little, lounge chair on the beach. Got it made. Unfortunately, I'm about to send them back to. I want to try to find the girl that was sick. I'd been forgetting about this. We set a new phrase, digital disaster, and I wanted to see if I could use that phrase for that. There's the dad that wants to hear something to cheer the kid up or something, and I was trying to remember where that was. I wonder if I took a note on it. Mostly just thinking aloud here, but I know that when we get to Slateport, we're supposed to go to the shipyard, and we're supposed to see Captain Stern. We did already deliver a letter to Steven. That was one of the things we did. We found him in that cave in was it Dewford? Yeah. In Rustboro, there's a man who goes by the name of the Cutter. We haven't found them yet, but we're supposed to. They're probably going to teach us how to cut. All right, well, here we go. Let me give me just one more second here. We'll transition over to the game. This is going to be fun. I'm glad you guys are here. Happy Tuesday.
I think it's saying hello. Hey, there's something fishy here.
Yeah, there it is. We beat Brawly. Feels good. Feels good to have Brawly beaten. Here we are on the beach. I wonder where that sick little kid was. Let's take a look at our map. Is that in the PokeNav? Right? Yeah, okay. Now we could always obviously ride our boat all the way back to, I guess we departed from Petalburg. I wonder if she was up in Rustboro. We also now need to go to the Cutter who's up there. Maybe somebody can teach us an HM that we need. You know what? Here's the deal. We're going to give ourselves a little beach vacation, but before we do that, let me just follow up on those things. And, maybe there's something we can do for that right now. So we'll do the first leg here back to Dewford, then we'll head over to Petalburg City. All the proper nouns, all the city names and stuff, I still don't know. It's, I'm doing my best, but looking forward to getting a little more familiarity, but of course, hard to do so on a very first playthrough. All right, but we'll talk to him again, and he will take us to Petalburg.
Stop whining, kid. Nobody wants to compete against a crybaby.
I actually caught an episode of the Pokemon anime today while I was working out. Just needed something to really help me just dig deep. Get that last little bit of energy I need for a rep. Put on the Pokemon anime, of course. And this episode was featured a Ponyta and a Dodrio. And I guess there was some... So I can't remember what they called themselves, but essentially there was a race that Ash ended up being a substitute for someone because she, I don't know, broke her arm or something. And let's see, what was that? An Oranberry. And he has to ride this Ponyta in this race, and it ends up, of course. Ooh, big spoilers here, but it ends up needing to evolve to a Rapidash in order to win the race. You're rewarded for taking your time through this game with some of these berries. Although at a certain point, it's like I typically wanted to have, a held item, something... like one of those power-up items or something. versus having a berry, but they've got their uses. Speaking of which, we may actually have some stuff we can use. Haven't even used the old old rod yet. Been forgetting about that thing. All right, this little kid. Let me make sure she's. I don't think she's in Petalburg. I think she's in the city beyond. Of course, that's Mr. Briny, of course. Hope your week's going okay. We're gonna work on leveling Hank up. Got that little guy. I think she's back. I think she's in the... Yeah. You got it, guys. I'm hanging with Wally. He's over at Verdant Turf. We'll probably see him there, huh? A lot cleaner air, huh? Oh, glad Wally could be happy. You know, it's been ages since they've seen him so happy. All right, yeah, we're gonna go up to what was that town? Rustboro. Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep
Hey,
this Parvinator
Hatchback.
party
Thanks for the sub, man. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, man. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, let's keep this Parvinator party going.
Oh, hey, Dustin. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, dude. Thanks for the stream, man. Or the thanks for the stream and the sub too. I don't know what that last one was. I heard some sound. I heard the sound, but I don't. Oh, it's a hype train. All right, hype train's rolling.
I don't need any amateurs teaching me how to train Pokemon.
But if they know how to do a hype train, then that's... Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. You know, as you've heard by now, yeah, I haven't... I only got a few gyms into this thing, and I hardly remember anything of it. So it feels like pretty much a fresh first playthrough. And it's going to be the first full one, I guess. Yeah, man. Enjoying it so far. I'm glad you're around. And happy Wednesday to you. This is one of those series where everybody's age can really just, you know, a matter of just a year or two between a couple people could mean that they sort of played this gen but not that gen, you know. But I know that these games mean a lot to a lot of people, especially folks just a little bit younger than me. And now at this point, we're all, you know, a few years doesn't really make that big of a difference, but you know, when you're a kid, you know, playing these games, I think by Gen 3, I'm already a little checked out on Pokemon, and I'm more worried about trying to get Tommy Vercetti to, like, do another sweet jump or something, you know. Drive through a billboard or something. All right, let's see if we can get this Shroomish. Yeah, Dustin. Yeah, so by the time it came out, it already probably felt pretty kiddie to you. One thing I'm noticing, man, as I will say, like, as I play these games a little bit later, is, or as I get a little bit older, in some ways the gameplay can still be really fun and still be as, you know, I can enjoy it as much as I ever have. And some of the, especially now that I've, you know, I guess, man, Earthbound has sort of spoiled me, huh? But it's like after playing that game and the script that it had, and I know, right, apples and oranges here, but when I get in this game, it can really feel so childish, the writing can sometimes, or at the very least, damn it! I wanted to get a Shroomish, so I'm actually going to look around for one. It can, at the very least, it's made to be understood by kids. There is a lot of repetition of things, which I appreciate as a streamer who plays extremely distracted, but that's not who we should be making games for. It's not the case anyway, so... But yeah, it's... I'm noticing just some... In some of the scenes, some of the ways that things are explained, or some of the dialogue, he really does, you know... I'm reminded that the series was made to be enjoyed by everyone, but also understood by quite a young child, you know. I'm just gonna look for that, wish I would have gotten that one, man. I got one too many hits on it. It's funny, too, because we hadn't seen that one around. Or, I had seen it, rather, but I think I'd killed it before. The Shroomish. Did you, Dustin, did you sort of double back and play these games? It seems like you're at least interested in them, or, you know, I was thinking that there was some history that you have with them, so I wasn't sure if you ever came around to them, or... Try to put it to sleep or something. I can get Lazy Boy out here. Oh, okay. Right. Let's see, we're gonna do a yawn. I imagine, you know, that, like, playing this stuff later, coming around to it, there's probably still a pretty fun gameplay to it. At the very least, all those, you know, it's interesting that there's so many mons. But then, yeah, you know, at a certain point, it can feel a little bit shallow, of course, with just the 4 moves and stuff. And since about to go to sleep next turn. Would have liked to have gotten a scratch in, Lazy Boy. Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's one for me. I kind of think about it and, like, you know, I feel like I have a lot of fun with those first several gens. That at this point, again, like many things video game related, I feel that I've you know, I had a good run, right? No, it's just that even if something new comes out and it sucks, I you know, well, I'm not gonna have my feelings hurt about it. It's no skin off of my back at all. Like, I've got some great titles I can come back to, and including stuff I haven't played yet that's still quite old. And yeah. Rotes, what's up, man? Welcome. It loves to eat damp, composted soil in forests. If you enter a forest after a long rain, you can see many shroomish feasting on composted soil.
Hey, there's something fishy here.
Alright, we got ourselves a mushroom Pokemon. A nickname to the captured Shroomish. You know what? That's already a pretty sweet name. I'm just gonna keep Shroomish. Alright. Oh man. How you guys doing? Hope your week's going okay. We can run away from this guy and just get out of this forest. Sure, just take the Wurmple out, Hank. Do it. I'm stoked to get to Wind Waker as well. We got to get this Wii rolling. Sadly, I broke the disk drive on it recently. Well, it was on its way out, and I helped it along. I helped it along. I kicked it into the grave. Was it? I made it dig a shallow grave, then I kicked it in. Sorry, Wii disk drive. I tried to fix it, and it went from making a noise that isn't, you know, that indicated it was probably on the way out to, yeah, just not playing at all. So, screwed it up good. Let's ditch these cherry berries. Oops, I meant to do cherry. Oops. The Chesto. I know. I hate it when you mix up your berries. Your cherries and Chestos. Shelly. Shelly. Chesto. Why is it all gotta be a berry, though? I've always kind of... When the berries were introduced in Gen 2, I feel like I've always, you know, and you start getting all the names and stuff, and you also get all those extra balls that Kurt will make you, and I remember just being like, this isn't for me. I really don't care about making all these specific balls, but hey, however you want to do it, right? It's your game. Okay, so looking for a sick kid. Cutter's house. Oh, big sign right there. This is the Cutter. That determined expression, that limber way you move, and your well-trained Pokemon. You're obviously a skilled trainer. No, wait, don't say a word. I can tell just by looking at you. I'm sure that you can put this hidden machine to good use. No need to be modest or shy. Go on, take it. All right. Cut. Okay. Chop down the trees, the thin trees, if the trainer has earned the stone badge. When they were expanding the city of Rustboro, my dad helped out. He made his Pokemon use Cut to clear the land of trees. Your dad sounds like a good guy. Kicking trash cans and stuff, jeez. Refreshing. Good little town theme for this one. Add a little extra percussion in there. Do-do-do. I think I've already explored your house. It's a double-decker. Oh yes, here's our sick kid. Good thing I didn't walk out. Surrounded by Pokemon plush dolls. Alright, so I gave... Dad is looking for some kind of key phrase he can give to cheer up his sick daughter. And he said... I gave him the phrase, everybody poops, which I figured would, you know, maybe, you know, heal this sick child. I don't know. I guess just to be honest, I thought it was going to heal the sick child, or at least help. But now he's asking about a better word or phrase. And we did learn some people who were using some catchphrase back on Dewford, maybe? And, it was you had to walk around. It was this scene it's enough to drive you crazy. Palpuck, what's up? Welcome. Well, let me try this. Actually, Dustin, sure, I'll try what you have, and then I'm gonna try this one that we learned from there. Yeah, go for it. Why not? Your guess is as good as mine. Except I did hear mine from an NPC somewhere else. So, hey, with all that aside, let's hear it. Let's give it a shot.
It's okay for macho men to show every emotion available.
Ah.
You know, because I've cried 1,000 times, I'm gonna cry some more.
This is gonna cheer that little girl up. She needs to hear 6, 7. And a comma, not a apostrophe. Okay, there it is.
Why, God, why?
That's Rotes right now. All right, we're gonna tell him the word 6, 7. Let's give it a try, shall we? 6, 7. 6, 7. She's not smiling at all. Maybe Walda is one serious child. That's right. I feel like, yeah, I feel like maybe that's the next evolution of the 6, 7 concept. Is it comes all the way back around to that rhyme, Alpuck. He's been saying 6, 7 to amuse her lately. Do you know of a better word or phrase that might work? Honestly, no, man. I don't. Kids seem to love it. I don't think hearing it from her dad is gonna cheer her up. Maybe that's the problem. Hey, Metroid, what's up, man? Welcome. How you doing, man? Let's see. I'm trying to say hello, but all I got is like that'll just have to do. A tortured scream.
Susie cream cheese, honey.
I'm good, man. Sorry to hear that you got some TMJ pain. And yeah. And good luck with the housework. I could stand to get a little of that done right now. Yeah, man. Thanks for joining us. Hope the TMJ and headache and everything kind of eases for you. Get a little bit of relief. I don't know if this is gonna work, but this is what we plugged in back on Dewford. They were giving some dumb phrase, and we had a chance to get a new phrase in, and then of course once I tell them that phrase, they're all like, "Oh, digital disaster is the way. Nothing is as cool as digital disaster." Well, this isn't gonna work. All one word? No, they would probably make us select it from the thing like we had to do last time. I don't know. This probably isn't how it goes in. 6, 7 might have been just as good of a guess as this, but let's see. Digital disaster. Digital disaster. She's not smiling at all. Oh, man. Well, you know what? Kids on Dewford think digital disaster is like the coolest thing ever, so I thought it would work. Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with it, Metro, but yeah, it lets you like sort through some honestly kind of terrible indexes to try to indices to try to find the appropriate, like a 2-word phrase or whatever, and you know, it's a lot of them, of course, are just going to come out as like sounding very Mad Libs or, you know. Yeah, I guess a couple people ask for that, or you can, I think you can assign one too to like your trainer card as well. I remember doing that in Fire Red. Or I had Leaf Green actually, but. Right. Well, I imagine we're gonna learn something from somewhere else in the game, Palpuck. But yeah, I think that there's like 2 systems, one of which uses those menus where you go and you find a word out of it, and then whatever the heck's happening with this girl, but maybe we'll just get a password from somewhere else. Yeah. But yeah, I do remember you could add it to like your trainer card, or like whenever you'd play online or you know, trade or battle with someone locally, it would show your little phrase. Welcome, Master. How you doing? Happy Tuesday. All right. Nearing completion. Okay, so there was that, talking to the little kid and the cutter. I think we've done everything we need to do in this town. At this point, we can head over to Slateport, which is, I think, like our next big, you know, next big destination. Let's get a save in before we... Oh. Rotes is like, come here, kids.
Honey, what's got into ya?
What's up with this 6-7 thing, huh? Oh, we can cut stuff now. Although I don't know if I want to use any of these Pokemon to cut something. That's too bad. That's one thing about these games. I do wish you could just cut it down without having to dedicate a slot to a Pokemon, but that's the game. Hey, good to hear it, Master. Yeah. Gonna beat them up over it. Jeez. Sorry, ignorance about what, Palpuck? What 6-7 means? Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, totally. It's a... I have, you know, what's funny is yeah. Nobody knows what it means, but it gets the people excited, you know? Alright, I guess somebody needs to learn cut. Maybe I'll travel with... Darn, I'm already trying to find someone to stick cut with. Mad. This is Rose's idea of a threat, you know? I don't know, he's about to say, no, it's not a threat, it's a promise, you know? He's like, and I'm gonna do something you're gonna hate. I'm gonna take my shirt off for you. And oh man. What to do now? I was gonna cut that thing, I guess. My god. Not good with threats, yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Right. Yeah, it's like, right. I was gonna say, I don't know who wants this the most, or, that's what brings in the subs. Oh man, what a what a yeah. Don't want to, yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh, what do you mean, Rotes? Like, oh, just like have it typing into chat ban or whatever. Using the like command, and then they're gone. Yeah, well, it does some stuff. Yeah, I guess I think maybe our stream elements bot is set kind of low, but Twitch now does. I didn't realize this, but on YouTube I had something chat like wide open. Basically, it would only you know, there were like no restrictions for a while, and then I had a stream get kicked off with just some loser typing some stuff in chat, and it was like right at the beginning of the stream and stuff, and I went and did a quick ban, and then I think they came in as something else, and then like it was the next day I found, oh yeah, I had like the sort of auto mod or whatever, like potentially, I don't know what it is, it'll like flag, I guess, like potentially problematic posts, and you know, looking for bot behavior, stuff like that, and links coming out of nowhere. And that seemed to help a lot. I'll check that one out. Yeah, thanks for the tip, Roats. Yeah, let me see what's up with the Rise bot. Not Rise, W-I-Z-E. Can't type. You know, it's funny because like the subreddit, the Twitch subreddit is full of people who they're like pissed because they basically got catfished by someone, you know, who comes in and like talks to them for a little bit, and most of the posts no one's admitting to have spent money on anything, but there's even more of like, is this a scam? And or either that or just people upset that, man, nobody watches my stream, and then someone comes in and they're interested and they're talking to me for a little bit, and then I realize they're just there to sell. A lot of times it's like, oh, I'm a graphical designer or graphics designer. I'd love to help you. Yeah, I'd love to help you with your layout and da-da-da. Or they just try to nag you into like, into, hey, this looks okay, but I think your stream could look a lot better, you know, and then, oh, okay, I just so happen to sell custom layouts, and it's just some shit that they found for free somewhere, if it's anything at all. I would just like a cutter you can store inside the box. There. Should have gone to move Pokemon. Oh, Shroomish. May actually be one that I want doing some cutting. We got Eevee as well we gotta work in. I mean, as long as you can delete something later on, maybe I'll put this, give cut to this Shroomish or something. I think I want to try to use that Shroomish, at least for a little while. We don't have any grass Pokemon. Although, I actually don't know what typing it is fully. Yeah, just grass. Okay. I think it evolves into something cool, but I don't know. I don't know. Alright. Whatever. We're gonna teach this cut. It's first time through this game. We can get through with a couple of them having some HMs. Oh! Shroomish can't even learn it, but Lucy can? Wasn't expecting that. Cut on a ghost. Hank can? Okay. Well, he's probably got some bullshit move, or somebody does, that we can... can you delete an HM in these games, though? In some of the early ones, I think you couldn't. There you go, Palpuck. Well, I ended up just naming it Shroomish when we caught it, too, because it's just like, where do we really go from there? It's all been done, you know? Fun guy. You know, we're just gonna name it Shrooms. Oh! No. Gen 3, can you delete an HN? Boop. Okay, I guess that there is a move deleter later. And then someone else is given a trick here. A trick that not many people know is that is using the daycare. If a Pokemon at the daycare tries to learn a new move, the move in their first slot will be forgotten and the new one will end up in the 4th slot. You can use this to forget HMs. Just put the HM move in the first slot, leave your Pokemon at the daycare until it reaches a level where it learn a new move, then take it back out. Interesting. I'm gonna save that. Hey, hey. All right, we're taking our time. Who do I want to teach this to? Back to the PC. I don't think I'd want to teach Aaron or Aaron. You like to cut, Ninkata? Do you like to cut? But then I gotta keep you around all the time. Man. I do need it. I need a grass type. Too bad that Shroomish can't learn cut. What to do? Well, someday I'm gonna have a Trico that I can teach cut. Okay. Maybe I'll just teach it to someone I'm using right now, and then we get around the map a bit. I just don't know between Hank and Lucy. Well, Hank it is. He already had a slot ready, so. Alright, sweet. So, at this point, I think we can get to Slateport, which is kind of like our next sort of major objective destination. First, we can cut. Guess there's also some stuff kind of back to the east. We could use cut on. Be nice once we learn fly. Looking forward to that. Get around a little bit easier. What's back in here? Man, I keep forgetting to set up so that you guys can see that Pokemon Yellow, you know, I guess like fan hack or whatever, fan game that was made for the Famicom and NES. I picked up a translated copy of it, but it was this Chinese dev team, the same folks that did this FF7, you know, demake for Famicom and NES. And I guess they did a Pokemon Yellow version that plays on NES. It's funny, man. It's kind of crazy that it... Honestly, it's a little bit nuts that it works. I know that they made carts for it and stuff too, but... As a person, I love NES, and it's funny because some of the quirks of that system come through in this game, but it's a pretty faithful remake of Pokemon Yellow in many ways. Although there's a level of synthesis between Gens 1, 2, and 3. You know, this remake is probably made sometime after Gen 3, and they're clearly, well, it was obviously made sometime after Gen 3, but they kind of combined some elements, including a few Pokemon, and then a couple concepts between those 3 games. But it is essentially Pokemon Yellow. You know, that story of getting a Pikachu and, you know, taking it all the way. Oh, how quickly we're learning headbutt, too. Well, we can get rid of tackle. Beep bop 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 boop boop boop. Beep beep bop boop boop boop. I could, if we get a chance later, I could try it. I just don't have a window set up for it, so, you know, might have to adjust a couple things. Who's this? Oops, I think I backed out.
Susie cream cheese?
Okay, let's talk to old girl here, see what's up. Oh, neat! That's the badge from Rustboro Gym. You must be a trainer. You should try using this item. Got the miracle seed. All right. Oh yeah, that's like to power up grass types, I believe. This has been a fun game to take my time with so far. Like, I see how some people in a playthrough can really rack up a ton of hours in these games, especially if you're trying to do, you know, fill up the Pokédex to any extent. Now let's give this to Shroomish. Power up those grass type moves. Sweet, a great ball. Great balls of Pokemon. Oh, and there's another, that's gotta be from another, maybe we go down to get that.
Yes.
Silcoon. We don't have a Silcoon. Wow, I may have even seen this and not noticed the difference between the. There's a couple of these like. Hold on, I got to get to the Pokédex in a second. Let's I don't want to kill you. Maybe if it uses Harden another time or two, I'll actually be able to hit it again. Sadly, we put, I put... What's their name? The one that has Yawn. Put them back in the PC. There you go, Silcoon. It prepares for evolution using the energy it stored while it was a Wurmple. It keeps watch over the surroundings with its 2 eyes. So we did get a Wurmple, but I didn't get its evolved form. Okay. Yeah, no Lazy. Exactly. Yeah, Lazy's back in the box. I think we're good here, right? Yeah, this is dead ends. Anything else in here? I don't know if there'd be anything special on this side of the park, but this side of the forest, but I don't think so. You know, tough decisions when it comes to our team. I do want to get Lazy Boy on the team. I think you'd asked what they evolve into, Palpuck, and I actually caught this yesterday looking, I was trying to wrap the stream up, and I was wondering the same thing. And I remembered, I knew that I had seen its final evolution, which was like this, yeah, like a big Yeti looking thing, but there is a middle one too that, yeah, looks like a pissed off sloth. Some red highlights on it. Looks pretty sweet. I forget the name actually, but And, you know, just having absorbed a little bit through osmosis over the years, I think that's a pretty stout Pokemon, whatever that final form is. Seen it around. Seen it around. I can't see our runtime today. Okay, only 50 minutes. Too much soda. All right, let's talk to Mr. Briny and get on over to Dewford and then Slateport. You know, I'm enjoying how they're getting us around this map so far. You know, we've taken, we can pull up the map in a little bit and sort of take us through the route maybe. But adding in these ship routes here with Mr. Briny, you know, you're going past all these other routes and it's interesting. We're going to go in and fill in some of that stuff later. I don't know. It's a really interesting way of getting around the map so far. Oh, we need to register something. Maybe we'll do the, yeah, I'll register like the old rod for now. Although, the old rod is probably limited usage. Elliot, how's your battling? Me and I had a battle the other day and my Tentacool came up huge. Next time I battle you, Parv, it won't be me losing. Does that mean they're ready to go? Ready for another battle? Anything other than a Magikarp with the old rod? There we go. I know I had one, I screwed up one of them, but yeah. Catch a Tentacool, huh? Now I'm regretting having taught Hank cut, but oh well. Perfect. Go the other way. These are those new sunglasses I got. I tried them out yesterday, the third act of the stream, and I didn't adjust for, yeah, how they're gonna, you know, screw up the green screen situation since I have a green tint on them. Oh yeah. Today we're rocking the blue screen behind me, baby. I can switch it up. Its body is almost entirely composed of water. It ensnares its foe with its two long tentacles, then stabs with the poison stingers at their tips. Ooh. Sure, right. You know we got some Orson Welles on here somewhere, but not gonna be easy to find.
Sure smells good.
He's on here somewhere.
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
Yeah, exactly, Dustin. Which is preferable, I think. That's me, yeah, waving to myself in my glasses. Yeah. Well, right. This is a deep cut reference here. Yep. And then of course giant. You know, it all comes full circle with giant Tentacruel invading that one city. That's probably one of the first like 15 Pokemon episodes or something. Orson, we'll go all caps. All right, we're gonna head for oops, I canceled out. We want to go to Slateport. That's where again, that's sort of next storyline destination. We're supposed to take some Devon goods to a Captain Stern. Yep, thank you for the reminder. Our sandcastle's taking a long time to make. Oh, cool, soft sand. Gonna be king and queen. Good luck. We'll let you be a servant. Well, I was thinking. I guess I was going on to even connect it to Pokemon, you know, with that sort of giant kaiju scene of the huge Tentacruel, like wrecking the city. Instead, it did look very like a War of the Worlds-esque as well. So I guess I was going, you know, yeah, not that deep of a cut. Just if people know anything about War of the Worlds without ever having read or seen anything about it. Or you know, read the book or seen the movie, whatever, heard the audio drama. Yeah, they probably know about how it freaked a lot of people out. My inner tube's around. I was unsure of what was going on, but yeah, we got spotted by some trainers here. Tuber Lola and Tuber Chandler. And they're gonna double battle us. And that Azurill is bouncing on its own ball. Okay. Hank, I don't think you're fit for this battle here. It is cute. Can't see the whole sprite because of the, you know, all the HP bars and names and stuff up for this double battle. Finish it off. There you go, guys. Roomish. It's growing up fast. Stun Spore. See if we can go ahead and get, I think that paralyzes, right? Yeah. Let's see if we can take out this Tentacool. Splash, huh? Wingull has been the star of the show so far. I didn't see that coming. Oh, come on. I should have just taken the tentacle out. Whatever. There it is. Get a little HP for our troubles. I think this is maybe only the second double battle we've had in the game so far. What is Azrael? Are they normal? Or, well, I mean, you've got the water. They're using bubble, but yeah, I don't know what their actual typing is. Guess I thought absorb would have done it, you know? No, I haven't, Palpug. Who is that by? Another Azrael. Maybe we could bring something else in. Do some heavy duty damage or something. That sounds cool, Balbuck. Yeah, I'll take a note on that actually. Sounds fun. And I didn't realize I was like holding my shoulders up really high. Ooh. All right, Shroomish, let's get you out of here. You're not really doing much. Bubble would probably kill Hank, though. Huzzah, is it time for you to get in? Wait. Oops. Shroomish is growing up. I'm gonna have to get a break here in a little bit. I'm doing a dance. The dance has started. I was sweating it out when I saw that we'd only been 50 minutes into the stream. Oh yeah, he doesn't have much yet. This huzzah. This huzzah. Could have used. That's okay. We'll be down this turn. There you go. Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, salt and pepper.
Tuber Lola and Tuber Chandler were defeated. Mommy! Oh, we get to hear from both. Oh, too bad. I stole 96 bucks from these kids. Me, I'm here every day. I registered Tuber Lola in the PokeNav. If you look at the beach from the sky, it looks like a big flower garden. After I showed you my round inner tube, too. Aw, poor kid. They showed me their coolest inner tube. Oh, and I just went and beat them at Pokemon. Alright, we're gonna get ourselves a little save in. Yes, please. And we're gonna keep exploring the beach of, what is this place? Slateford? I don't I'm getting all the towns. Slateport. Get all the towns mixed up. Alright, guys, I gotta get myself a break in. Hey, thank you guys for hanging. Happy Tuesday. This is fun already. Yeah, thanks for chilling. We'll stream again tomorrow, and then off for Christmas. Back on Friday. In the meantime, let's live the beach life, man. I'm not much of a beach guy. I've been on this rant before. I like I should say, I'm not much for a beach day. Like, what is pictured here, you know? Sitting on a chair for hours, you know, bringing all the stuff, getting in the sand, right? Just being out there. But I do like a nice walk. If there's a boardwalk or a, you know, like a pedestrian walkway nearby, I'm down for that. I'll go for miles and miles. Just don't want to get it in the sand. It is not Monday. You need to get out of here, Monday. That's a case of the Mondays, jeez. Alright guys, we're gonna get a break. I'll see you back here in a few. Take care. BRB.
Cause I'm an island boy.
super special.
Hey guys, what's going on? Happy Tuesday. Welcome. Let's jump back into the game. How Puck, sounds like you got some new Pokemon fan fiction cooking. Or at least the beginnings of a great story. I'm thirsty. I could go for a soda pop at the Seashore House. Kid wants a sody pop. Tuber Ricky would like to battle. Let's go. Oh, there was a kid with a zigzagoon on the right side over there. You're going down. What is that, Dustin?
Come on.
Oh my god.
Hank. Oh, some sodies. Yeah. Yeah, we need our sodies. Dude. Oh, there you go, Hank. Wasn't expecting Zigzagoon here to hit us with... I looked away for a second. Was that a surf? Yeah. Well, yeah, I grew up in firm, you know, Coke territory, Dustin, yeah. You didn't call it a soda, or it's usually like, hey, you want a Coke? Yeah. What kind? Insert beverage of choice. Man, I don't know that I need all these tuber kids in the PokeNav. Honestly. Lots of folks want to fight too. Right here on the beach. You gotta fight your way onto the beach here, man. Putting up quite a defense. The Slateport, folks. I've laid anchor in ports around the world, but Slateport's the best. Yeah, I think it's not as common, Dustin. Yeah, it definitely was really popular growing up. Yeah, a lot of aspects of dialect, I think, you know, it's just, especially once you can, you know, communicate and just hear folks from all over the place. You know, there's like some of that really specialized language that, you know, may be sort of regionally specific or something like that. A lot of that stuff kind of gets lost in the fuzz. Hank, I need, let's see. I wish I had an electric Pokemon. That'd be pretty sweet.
Oh, Jesus, what's that smell, man?
Let's see, what do we want to do here? I think Mudshot ends up putting a hurting on it. Oop. Doesn't affect Wingull. Okay, yeah, it's a ground. Whoops. Water gun's not gonna do well, except that Mr. Mud is very powerful. Right, especially if you're offering someone something. Want a pop? Wow, a little forward, right? Rhizone, what's up, man? How's it going? Happy Tuesday. About to use a Machop. I got a Wingull of my own. Exactly, Pal Puck, yeah. My name is Mud. Oh, Mr. Mud. Of course, you've got Mr. Mud's cousin, Daryl, the race car driver. Or, sorry, Jerry. Jerry. Jerry was a race car driver. Jerry was a race car driver. Oh, man. I remember discovering Primus. Someone at school excitedly showing off. I don't even remember what it was from Primus. The first thing I heard. Yeah, it was... We were just discussing, yeah, regional names for, you know, what you, a soda, you know, a pop. Growing up, I did hear a lot of Coke. You know, not everybody did this, but there was a lot of that, like a lot of, oh, you want a Coke? Yeah, okay, what kind? And then, you know, you'd have to tell them what you want. A Dr. Pepper. What's up, Tater? Thanks, man. These are some new sunnies. You can see my screen. Ah. Oh, behind the scenes. Especially when I just bob my head around all day. This is how I play. I don't keep a sight line or anything. I just like to keep my head on a, you know, constant swivel. Carbonated sugar water. Do flavored soda water. We got a blinker. What flavor Coke? Yeah, what kind of Coke you want? Yeah. Yeah, I guess all that advertising they did paid off, you know, all the like showing up at every business and school and like, you know, slinging the contracts. Let's just take Meryl out. Someone's got to go down. It's been a good day, Tater. Yeah, man. Good day. Got a lot of work done. I need to wrap some gifts. I got some stuff I got for my wife that I still got to wrap at some point. And I'm terrible at gift wrapping. I don't know if any of you guys, yeah, where you stand on that. Not good. Not much of a, not great at that side of arts and crafts. Would never pine. He's a passionate guy. All right, the beeping has stopped. Well, that's a big part of it, Pal Puck, with it being based out of Atlanta. But they also, in addition to that, and because part of it was their home turf, they were able to. There was like a lot of like, you know, a lot of contracting going on. A lot of like, you know, they had it was difficult for anybody else to even make inroads in it for a while, because they just would send their salespeople to every business and school, and I remember it being kind of a big deal when I'm in high school that like, you know, our school flipped from like Coke to Pepsi, just like among a couple others in the area, and there was just like a little, you know, I guess that there was some talk about it and stuff of it, just how I guess Pepsi was like only finally making some good inroads in some parts of where, you know, you know, some parts of my home state only like only by the mid 90s and into the, well, even into the, I don't even remember when that switch happened at our school. That would have been like, yeah, right around the millennium. Something like that. I think we still even had, doesn't matter too much, but yeah, I don't know. It might have even flipped a couple times. But yeah, that was more their home turf. Because they're based out of Atlanta. It's our home recruiting grounds. All right, another, yeah, right, buddy. Another battle won. The water around these parts is clean, but I get my zigzagoon to pick up litter from the shoreline at times. Dirty water becomes rain and joins our rivers, which we drink from. If we pollute the sea, it all comes back to haunt us eventually. Well, he's right. It's nice. He and his zigzagoon do trash detail here on the beach. That's nice. Fago. Verners, huh? I don't know that I'm familiar with Verners. Pepsi's from the Carolinas, huh? That's not the real South. Yo, trainers, whether you're hot to trot or cool cat not, chill at my papa's spot. Yeah, I've known a Texan who was like, I think pretty, it was like another point of pride of, you know, Dr. Pepper. Now it's sounding a little more familiar. I do like an occasional ginger ale. Just off screen, Rhizone. They're warming up here on the beach. I'm getting famished. My inner tube looks like a giant donut. All right, let's enter the city. I've been putting it off to explore the beach, but... All right. Dad doesn't want me pulling out the old rod as soon as I step into the city, I guess, but... Let's take a look at our map, see where we have traveled. We came all the way from Dewford Town, and we really took off from Heidelberg City. It was a two-leg tour. Down to Dewford and then Slateport, which connects up here. There's that tunnel we were blocked at, huh? Is that right? Or where was that? That was maybe up here. That's where Wally went to, Verdant Turf. Hingy, how's it going? Welcome. Happy holidays to you. Thank you. So far, so good. I'm enjoying the Hoenn atmosphere. Everything it brings, you know? Living that Hoenn life. Hoenn it up. Absolutely. I'm gonna make it so that this menu doesn't come up all the time, because that offends my senses. Tired of seeing that shit. Okay. Pardon my French. Always hide the HUD. This means I have to remember my hotkeys. Oh yeah. Well, thanks. Yeah, no worries, Rhizone. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate any time you can spend around here. And yeah, I thought tomorrow I got a little fun for you guys too. I was thinking maybe we could do a little Santa watch. You know, I got a little intel on Santa's flight path. Turns out he's going to be going through, well, some familiar locales. I'll just leave it at that. Don't want to spoil too much. But I was thinking every now and then tomorrow we could check in on the Santa tracker. And, it's nice to have that sense of progress, right? And, getting through something, moving through a holiday, right? Like a little, right? It's good to know that other people are getting served around the world, you know? Presents are just showing up everywhere. Whatever your Christmas ideal is, it's kicking off on the other side of the world. Yeah, it's crazy. Strawberry, where you can breathe the scent of the ocean. Slateport is such a wonderful place. I got some, this is nice. Got some outdoor shopping kicking off, a little market. Getting a nice sea breeze. What's that, Rhizone? Nice. I like a little frog rest around here. If a wild Pokemon gets hurt, it heals itself by chewing on berries. Did you know that? Somebody saw that and got the idea of making medicine from berries. Did you know that? To turn berries into medicine, they must be crushed into powder. Wow. This is the origin of the DYK... What is it, DYKG? Or I don't know, right? That YouTube channel. Yeah, this is it, man. Did you know gaming? Wow.
The Game Master.
You seem to have an interest in berries. You speak to her once and then she goes on a soliloquy about berries. Informative. But a lot of stuff we already knew. And then we end up coming away with a powder jar. I recently had machines installed at Pokemon centers for crushing berries. The berry crush machines are at the direct corner upstairs. Did you know? Could you make berry powder for me using those machines? We're making a smoothie for this lady? Make some berry powder. Alright, I'm gonna get her hint again. Where did she say that was? Pokemon centers. Oh, they're at Pokemon centers. Well, I just recently had them installed. Is this the trigger for those machines showing up too? I always love that in a good game where I always love that gag where you have to talk to someone in order to like kick off this thing that is like when you next thing you do, it's already been well underway, but it couldn't have been until you actually triggered it right then and there. Oh no. No, I haven't, Rhizone, no. I do love a good dad joke though. You live long enough and every joke you have becomes a dad joke, man. It's crazy. And we're gonna make a berry powder for you. Go crush some berries. If you want to change your Pokemon's nickname, you'll have to get the Name Raider to help you. See in this town? I could have read the sign. Pokemon Fan Club. Okay, here we go. Alright, we got some, we got some real Pokemaniacs in here. Come on.
Poggers!
Yeah. Do Pokemon enjoy having items used on them? Mine acted really happy when I gave it some protein. I love seeing Pokemon that love their trainers. Pokemon are very sensitive to the feelings of their trainers. If you treat your Pokemon with love and care, they'll love you back. When your Pokemon grow to love you, please come show me. Oh, wow. They haven't grown to love us yet. Damn. Back away, back away. That sounds scary, Rhizone. Yeah. They are, yeah. Absolutely. Well, I don't know if you've have you played Generation 5 Pokemon, because they do dabble in this topic of like Pokemon and free will and humans using them for their purposes. But it wow, okay. Yeah, you should try it. You should try it sometime. Yeah. Well, it goes into it a little bit, but it hits kind of a surface level of things. You know, you're not reading a PETA pamphlet at any point. You know, this is not Meat is Murder starring Alex Baldwin on the voiceover. A few simple questions. Oh, I think we're gonna get something cool here based on our answers. And you know what, doggone it, I'm not gonna go look it up. I know that there's some. I'm pretty sure that there is some like 3 Pokemon branch we can get out of this line of questions here. This seems familiar. Something I read up on. Whatever. This question also relates to your beloved Aaron. What was it about Aaron that attracted you? Wow. Find words to describe your feelings right now. I'm not ready for this, Find words to describe your feelings. Hold on. Let's back away. All right. All right, let's answer this survey once again. What was it about Aaron that attracted you? All right, here we go. Right zone. You know, I gotta say it was when it came up, right? I'm totally ticklish, and Aaron just knew it right away. Just whirling, voracious, useless, wandering, wimpy, wobbly, yet. I did Rhizone. Yeah, it's been a while, but I really enjoyed that game. I have it for the SNES. Still got the cart. What was it about Aaron that first caught our eye? Abra. I think it was its clear body. It was its compound eyes. It was its coolness. It does have a coolness to it. It was its damp. Absolutely. I knew that was a damp Aaron when I saw it. Drought, drizzle, effect spore, early. Somebody out there learn the English language by way of these like Mad Lib assignments you do in this game. Pure power. I'm gonna say pure power, baby. Pokerus. Oh, right, Zone. Yeah, I forgot about that. I know he's you know, he is a man of few words, but he should really cough something up right now, you know. He's on this interview is worthless. I hope she hasn't been recording the whole time. Pure power from that tiny little guy. The next question might be a little on the tough side. What do Pokemon mean to you? Exactly, Palpuck. It doesn't do it justice. Shoot. Damn it. I hit the wrong button. Boring. Do. Come on. Can't win. Challenge. This is awful. These the index of these words and stuff. It's funny, man. Trump card. They do, Rhizone, thankfully. I appreciate that, you know. Me going through the menus too gets a nice little twinkling. Oh yeah, gotta love those bells. I went to hit him right as I stopped. All right. Excuse me? Oh man, excuse me. I feel like this is just a reaction to the interview, to the interviewer here. Like, the next question might be a little on the tough side. Here goes. What did Pokemon mean to you? Pokemon mean nature to me. All right, I'm going. Here we go. First thought, best thought. Not exactly the first on that first question, but okay. Thank you. Can't wait to see our interview on TV. Maybe it's not what I thought it was. I enjoy this job. You get to learn about Pokemon by doing interviews. Super Seed card. Nice couch. Mari. My Pokemon totally rules. It's cooler than any Pokemon. I was lipping off with a swagger in my step like that when the chairman chewed me out. That took the swagger out of my step. If you'd like, I'll teach the move Swagger to a Pokemon of yours. You know what? I'm not ready. Just learn Swagger, buddy. Sorry. I like that his Asmaril like looked back at him after that like, can you believe this guy? He didn't even want to learn the move. I am the chairman of the Pokemon Fan Club. Being the chairman, I am naturally the most important. No one can best me when it comes to raising Pokemon. No one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, let me tell you about Pokemon contests. Alright, this is where my eyes start to get unfocused and just glaze over. They're events where one can show off Pokemon for the world to see. However, they're held in far-off towns, so I cannot participate often enough. That's why we gather here to show off our Pokemon and have others show us theirs. That's funny, Rhizone. I've never played Mario Baseball before. What system is that on? Oh yeah, I guess if they faint a bunch, huh? Does their you know, whatever it is, the friendship scores that go down. Yeah, I don't know many of the mechanics of the friendship concept. They say it's a mystery. No one can understand, no mere mortal.
I appreciate your opinion.
We got ourselves a mart. We got some Team Plasma, or rather, what, Aqua? Folks running amok over here. That's cool, Ryzone. Yeah, I didn't know about Mario Baseball. It's funny, yeah. I'd like to. I haven't played a good baseball. You know, I haven't like put time into a baseball game in a very long time. But I really enjoyed Ken Griffey. There were a couple of them, I think, for the 64, or at least one. And I know that there was one for the Super NES too, because as well, the Super NES too. I remember being in a store somewhere that I didn't even know like had games, or maybe it was kind of rare. Sometimes they'd have a display or something, and they had a display of a Super NES with Ken Griffey Jr. Whatever it was, maybe Slugfest or something. I don't know, it was one of the... There was an SNES game, at least one for him. I remember my mom was cracking up because this guy struck out, and or I was playing and I struck out, and I guess, you know, there's this animation where the batter will be like, "Oh, come on!" and like turn to face the ump and yell that. That got my mom. She was coming to like, all right, time to go. You know, she's coming to pick me up, and well, you know, hold on one second. Let me hit this home run, or strike 3 out. Oh, come on. All right, Name Raider. Hey, here we are. You don't have to get too far into this game to be able to change nicknames. That's nice. Well, that's nice. I like that. Well, Hank is fainted right now, and we're walking around the Pokemon fan club. Those guys would have probably fainted if they heard that we had a fainted Pokemon in our possession. You know, like, what do you get that thing to a Pokemon Center immediately? It's no good making just one Pokemon strong. If it has a type disadvantage, it might not stand a chance. Thanks, buddy. I'm a little afraid to go talk to those guys there, the criminal element of Slateport. Team Aqua. Up to no good.
I'm pissed now.
What is this fancy looking place? Battle Tent Slateport site. Find it, the ultimate Pokemon. What? We call that the Mario. 9 beers, 9 hot dogs, 9 innings. Of 9 innings of like actual getting out and playing baseball, or is this just, it's Mario baseball, I suppose, you know? I wasn't sure if it was totally removed from the game, or just this, that's the first thing that comes up for the game, yeah. Oh, totally. I hadn't thought of Super Monkey Ball in a really long time, and then something came across my feed that was like a couple of guys playing Super Monkey Ball, and it was like every time they would every time you would you know, send your monkey off the course or whatever, you know, lose a life, or the other guy would, you know, get to the end of the course successfully, you would have to take a bong rip. And they just kept doing this over and over. And then, of course, they're like, you know, they're totally obliterated. And they don't want to keep playing. They're like, we're only seeing the like short clip highlights too, but it's just this, as you can imagine, the monkey ball gameplay doesn't get much better from towards around the very beginning of the but they do eventually get through some stuff. But yeah, it's it was funny. I like that as the reintroduction though. Like, I haven't thought about this game in a long time. Oh, Super Monkey Ball. Oh. Oh my. I'm not laying a torment on you. That's funny. I feel like they could make some, you know, hey, have a nice little statuette. It's already in the gachapon bubble and everything, you know. I lay a torment on you. And if you try to stop me, well, I laid a torment on him. If you try to stop me, well, I'll lay a torment on you too. Alright, this place is crazy. Wouldn't it be nice if they had more of a selection? I don't know that I'm ready to be doing some battle swap stuff. Swap partners, numbers, notes. Damn. What's going on in this game? Oh man, that's funny, Metroid. Yeah, I haven't checked a like a toy section in a while. That's funny. And I guess these aren't like amiibo or anything. They're just little figures. I have to admit, I didn't know what the heck was going on with amiibo. Like, since I got a Switch several years into the console, and then the console lasted a really long time, but its life did. It's still going, I guess, to an extent. But... And then, yeah, I was like, I didn't know where this came from. It seems like it was at least back in the Wii U days. 3DS days, even, I guess. Yeah, I miss Toys R Us too. Toys R Us for us was Toys R Us for us. That was typically not where I got to go, you know, so it was always a bit of a treat. And I remember being confused, like the first time we bought a game there, and you get the slip or something, and then they would go and get the game out of the like secure lockup. Somebody would bring it. Harbor. All right, we were told that the guy we're looking for, what is it, Captain? Shoot, I forgot his name. He's around here. The captain's around here. Yeah, that's cool, Ryzone. I'd like to play those sometime. The I've barely played any Super Monkey Ball, just a tiny bit. Oh, that's cool, Metroid. Yeah. Glad you got to see it one more time before it closed. I think I might have mentioned that there was this big Toys R Us sign still working, a big, one of the light-up signs inside Rankin Sons, this big, like, trade show thing out in City of Industry, California. And, yeah, it's just kind of crazy. It's just right there on the sort of show floor. We go with Captain Stern on the ocean floor exploration. Yeah, I guess, yeah, to still be around and, yeah. Hard to believe. Where did the time go? What the, I mean, what, I don't understand. I feel like I'm still waiting for my Nintendo Power to come in the mail. Right, I can go check it. I don't have a mailbox anymore, but that'd be cool. It's still gonna come. I think it got held up for the last, you know, couple decades. Oh, that's cool, Metroid. I haven't heard of Nintendo Force. Is it like a fan magazine? Be down for a Nintendo zine. I beg your pardon? You're looking for a ship? I'm sorry, the ferry service isn't available at present. Journey to the bottom of the sea. I wonder what it'd be like. Just go find one of those Team Aqua guys. Maybe they can help you. I'd love to go deep underwater like that someday. Oh yeah?
Oh!
You want to swim with the fishes, eh?
Oh!
Yeah, that's cool, Metroid. That's awesome. I'll take a note on that. That sounds fun. Someone was mentioning, like, making a new 2D Pokemon game, and I just wish in general Nintendo would take a stab at making some stuff from, you know, you can use, you know, you don't need that much more horsepower than something like this, or, but yeah, I'd love to see them make, you know, yeah, get some folks on making some new 2D games. There would be an audience for that. And you could, of course, start with like some of the big classic series, and then, of course, I'd want them to get into something new, you know, as well. But Nintendo Force magazine.
Oh!
That's cool, Metroid. Yeah. Get I love a good mailbag. A good mailbag segment. Yeah. Right, Rhizone, yeah. It is funny, you know, the parts that have felt to have gone the fastest are truly, like, for me, you know, the last 15 years or so, you know, like, that's been such a blur, it's hard to believe. I can't believe it's, you know, they're just like, I feel like after I got out of college, it just accelerated so quickly. And when I stop and I look at some of the things, like an old ticket stub or, you know, the printout, most of those I don't even have, of course, because it all went digital, but, you know, things will jog my memory, but there's times when I, without having that memory jogged, I feel like that period of time, especially if I'm down, I can sometimes really, like, where did that go? Did I even do anything? Oh, did I? And of course, like, I did. There were things happening all along the way, and, you know, a picture comes up that reminds me, or, you know, this or that. Or, yeah, if I'm feeling down or in those kind of thoughts of like, oh, you haven't made progress on this or that, you know, some goal or something, you know, I feel like you can really take a negative view at that, or, you know, how time has passed and stuff. And what really sucks about that, of course, is that, you know, ultimately, like, that's not going to really help with anything, right? That doesn't, you know, it's like it's such a, you know, circular malaise. You're just kind of feeding yourself in a, yeah. into a sort of melancholy that, you know, and then it's like, oh, I've wasted this much time. Oh, well, now I've wasted this much time and the amount of time since the last time I was thinking this, you know. Yeah, you gotta give yourself a break. Speaking more for myself than anybody else, I suppose, but... Yeah. Yeah, it's a... I think yeah, totally, Metroid. Yeah, I think it's what's important, like, in trying to find a balance of enjoying things. You know, you don't want to not... It's fun to look back on this stuff. Of course, we're all into retro games and whatnot. That's really tied for many of us into a specific amount of time that, or era of time that was a while back, you know. So yeah, you got to find a balance of pushing forward, yeah, living in the moment. Live in the moment while playing the games of the past. There it is, right?
Oh, rim!
Wait, say it.
Oh, rim shot!
Not really a rim shot, really. So we've got Team Aqua blocking us here. Team Aqua. Team Aqua's actions should bring smiles to people's faces. Yeah, Metroid, it can be tough, like, you know, a show goes away, or a restaurant you went to, you know, obviously, you know, people come in and out of our lives. This kind of stuff. It's some of this stuff that can kind of, at points, sort of make me, whoa. Right, like maybe I haven't paid attention to the passage of time for a while, and then it's like, bam, you know. It could be those things that suddenly bring it to the forefront of your mind. I think what's interesting too is like watching folks who are like a little bit older than us. Maybe you looked up to them for music or whatever, you know. I think about like some of the bands I got into, and you know, who tended to be maybe like one generation above or something, or... And then it's interesting because, of course, people my age, we're all getting older, and visibly so. But then I'll see, like, you know, a music artist I was really into and still am or something, and I'll have those moments of like, oh man, they're old. I'm old too. And I'm only like 10 or 12 years off from that old, like where they are, you know. Oh, okay. I've had that realization a couple times recently of, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's mostly been with like a couple of bands that I've been into for many years. And that's funny. Metroid. I've never been to a Chewy's. I think if I were Bill Clinton, I'd just come in with the sax and just try it, you know? That sounds like a challenge, right? He just comes in and starts, you know, pulling out his saxophone, adjusting and getting it a little tuned up and stuff before they can really figure out what's going on. He's got yeah. This is part of the, yeah, it'll be part of his current PR. What is TM08? Hold on. I'm distracted. Bulks up the body to boost both attack and defense. I wish I got the name for the... Oh, maybe that's could that be the one we already have? Like bulk up or something? That wouldn't make sense. This music. TM08. It is funny. Buy another one of it. Oh, we have access to great balls now. We've found a couple out in the wild, but now it's time to purchase. Quite pricey. We don't have a whole lot of money. I might just grab a couple of these and then grab some Pokeballs too. We'll still use these while they're cheap, and we can just get the Pokemon whittled down. Get that HP whittled down. Oh man, that's a funny one to have in a restaurant too. That's funny. The title of that one is called yeah. Yeah, it's a, I don't know, it's a, I'm trying to think. I guess you have the, what, Chick-fil-A does the, like, eat more, it has the cows wanting to say eat more chicken, which of course was always just such a terrible concept of like one species, this competition between the two of them to don't eat us, eat the other one. Sick shit. You know, maybe this is the chicken finally getting its revenge against everybody, and just the system, really, not against the cows. Well, the cows died too. The cows died too, I guess, upon a reread of your comment. So, yeah, chicken snapped. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh!
That's sad, man. Yeah. What kind of world do we live in, man? We got the chicken snapping. They've had enough. We're gonna go talk to Team Aqua. That's, I think, the move. Something's over here. I should probably get one more break. I think I want to play for a little bit longer. However, yeah, gotta get some breaks in. I've been a little headachy today. Feels good to take our time. Thank you guys for hanging. When we get back, we'll go talk to Team Aqua. See what's up with those guys. See what's cracking. In the meanwhile, we're living the beach life with this very relaxing music from Fighting the Gym Trainers. All right, good stuff. Thank you guys for hanging. Now I'm going to be thinking of Killer Chicken. Oh, God.
I'm pissed now.
Let's get a break, guys. The killer chicken could even be the Torchic that we did not choose at the beginning of this game. Getting its revenge. I hate to think about that. Guys, I'm going to need a few minutes. I'll see you back here in a bit. BRB. Thank you for hanging.
Oh, dang it, Bobby.
was nothing wrong with it. It just didn't wow me.
Video game trauma.
NANI?!
I'm a man! I'm 40!
Gamers, what's going on, guys? Happy Tuesday. Good to see you. We are working our way through Pokemon Emerald. 386. Special ROM hack. Been a whole lot of fun. Made our way to Slateport so far. I'm going to see if we can figure out what's going on in this town. I think we've got Team Aqua, I believe, is just right here, ready to ruin our day. So I do love an evolved Bowser. You know, we've seen a couple of, like, gigantic Bowsers in the past, haven't we? A couple of mega evolutions, I believe. Okay, let's get the game a playing. There it is. And Team Magma, or Aqua's right here. Hank still in the lead. I don't know about Huzzah. We've got an Eevee in the box and a couple others as well. Hey guys, what's going on here? Why are we even lining up and paying? We should just march in. A long line, huh? It reminds me of the times I lined up to buy smash hit games. As soon as I got in line. Alright, Elliot. I guess that means he's ready to battle? He's got his Magikarps are ready to roll. Giga Bowser, yeah. Right. Yeah, sometimes you get a type change, Rhizone. It's crazy. A hot tea spa. That's what our leader said. I can't wait. What? What do you want? You want to read this sign? I'll read it for you.
This is not suitable for work.
What's on that sign? I think it says something like, "The life in the sea is endless." Yep, I'm pretty sure that's what it says. What is that over there? That long line? Can we hop in the queue right there? Grumble. I should have brought my Game Boy Advance so I wouldn't get bored in line. Grumble. Good idea, kids. Bring your Game Boy Advance everywhere.
You idiots!
That's kind of disrespectful there, Ren. I'm not gonna lie. The kids can bring their Game Boy Advance if they want to. Not everywhere. You can't bring anything everywhere. Except yourself. Well, it really worked for some folks, Palpa. Team Aqua has a policy of assembling and dispersing at the operations site. Hey there, quit pushing. This is the line, can't you see? I like this one's hair. Stern, the fellow who built the museum, also happens to be the leader of an undersea exploration team. That was it, Captain Stern. Well, bingo. Everyone calls him Captain Stern. Alright, let's hop in the queue. Okay, that didn't do what I thought it might, but that's okay. How did it go? Oh, be careful. Sorry, I've got a little protesting kitty here. She's woken up and... Oh no. She doesn't know how to feel about it. And I understand, you know, I get it, but... Hooked on Phonics really worked for me. It's so fun. Right, yeah, that's the perfect response. I never used it myself. Oh yeah, what a catchphrase, right? Yeah, I remember it really worked for me. And I also, come here, come here, just come hang out. We're streaming. You know the drill. We can tell. Yeah, your lack of an addiction to phonics is showing right now, man. Come on. That's crazy that they could even advertise that. Getting the kids hooked onto something? Man, that only just now occurred to me. Alright, wow. You know, you start with the phonics, right? And then you move them into the cigarettes and alcohol, you know, it's a all-in-one. I guess the ultimate gateway drug was phonics. All kids that got hooked on it. Sad, man. Yeah, they should have listened to Captain Lou Albano.
My trick is to take the first bite and then open the sandwich a little bit, and then I blow on the inside to cool it down. That's not Captain Lou, but... Right. Just see your comment, Dustin. Yeah, it could mean anything. All the kids know is it gets you messed up. Make a beeline for Mauville on Cycling Road, or take the low road and look for Pokemon. Where is Captain Stern? He left. He ditched. Those guys are looking for him. Well, let's see what I have.
And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
Yeah. What a way to end an episode there. Wise words from Captain Lou Albano.
And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
What are the chances he's just, you know, he's working on the steps. He's working through the steps. And he's doing the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, whatever it is. And, you know, he knows he's got to reach out to others. And that's got to be, you know. I feel like this is sort of, he realizes this is his way of doing it. Of like cramming this in at the end of a kids show.
And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
I've got a couple other sounds from him somewhere, but... Good stuff. Ding dong, ding dong. Where's my boat? Maybe we are just supposed to go north at this point. Hit the cycling road. Can't walk on cycling road. It's too dangerous. Please come back with a bike. Yeah. Oh, come on. Alright. I'm missing something back in town. Something simple. Technology is great. Give me your bike. Bring it over here. Go get it, write it back, and I'm gonna take it. All right. Did I make it to here yet? Actually, I don't think I made it down here. My god. Gotta be it. Gyms are fun, but the battle tent's awesome in its own way. It's like Mad Lib. Go check out the... you know... Recently, a battle tent was built in Slateport. Gyms are fun, but the battle tent's awesome in its own way. You should go find tough Pokemon for the battle tent. Okay. My Pokemon has a hasty nature. It has higher speed compared to my other Pokemon. Maybe their nature has something to do with the stat gains of Pokemon. Absolutely. Must be going to the battle tent. Absolutely. On our way there right now. Can see it been made by the tears shed by Pokemon. That's absolutely. Slateport's got the most intense battles. Alright, I do believe this is probably where we need to be, where Captain Stern can be found. And what about that doohickey? Oh, I can't make heads or tails of this. Hi, I'm Doc. Captain Stern commissioned me to design a ferry. Oh, that there, are they Devon Goods? But, this won't do. Captain Stern went off somewhere. He said he had some work to do. Could I get you to go find Captain Stern and deliver that to him? That's what we're here to do. I like that, Rhizone, you know? I'm glad you have a plan for your, a plan for your beard too, because some people will just let it grow and they don't have anything as ambitious as a band or, some kind of artistic endeavor they want to begin. But yeah, man. I'm curious. Yeah, what was the last facial hair you were rocking? I'm trying to remember if I feel like I've seen you clean shaved. Clean shaven. It's funny, yeah. All right. Scientists. Wow. Can you believe it? Don't you think it's strange that a ship made of heavy iron floats? Wow, I can't believe it. I have something perfect for that, but I'm not going to be able to find it. Floats because of a principle called buoyancy. Wow. It's empty. Do 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 do. Come on. A blueprint of some sort. It's too complicated. Well, we know that the captain's not around, so... I ate a peanut butter and jelly cookie earlier, and as always, I'm regretting it. I mean, it was good, but it just... really wish I could floss. Got some blueprints for the Death Star up here. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Yeah, we talking displacement or buoyancy? These concepts are pretty fresh here in the Pokemon world. The seasons, the weather, where the moon sits in the sky. These and other conditions make the sea change its expression. That's right, the sea is like a living thing. I get seasick real easily. Me too, buddy. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I think that's what's, you know, I think for some folks, facial hair, of course, is the move, right? Some people can really pull it off. I feel like I haven't been able to in a little while. I think I could rock a mustache, but, you know, everybody's rocking the mustache right now. Or I should just say it's very common. Until recently, I'd always known my dad to have a mustache. Now he's kind of got a full beard thing kicking off, but he was clean shaven, even, yeah, no beard, no stash for a little bit, but yeah, my whole life, until pretty recently. Big old beard, or rather big cop stash. I'm not making progress right now. We might be wrapping this up somewhat soonish, because, yeah, I just feel like I'm getting a little tired. Head's kind of hurting. Woo. Nice jaw pop. Can we go further? So I know you have the bike path, but then you have, what else? These guys blocking. Ding, ding. I don't think the construction is done yet at the, you know, that one tunnel that we were in for a bit. I want to try to get a little more setup done for playing Wind Waker. I'm really stoked for that. I would like to get that game rolling sometime soon. Haven't been to the museum. We missed this. Hey, what are you doing here? Me, I'm the Team Aqua member you thumped before, remember? Back in Rust Turf Tunnel?
Oh my god.
Here, take this. You have to forgive me. Whoa, wasn't expecting that. Oh, we'll play I only have the OG one, yeah. We'll do that. Gonna play it on the Wii that I have. That'll be fun. He runs away. This is like isn't this the SSN music? Another version of that. Not my fave. I've heard this at listening to the soundtrack. I've made it all the way through the soundtrack maybe twice now. Yeah, man, we're gonna play OG Wind Waker. I need to have the box nearby so I can hold that up when we talk about it. It won't be this week, but I want to do a little setup, make it look nice. I might need to find a new gameplay screen for it too, because I have one for the GameCube, but it's got some kind of cutouts in the corner. It's nice and stylized, but the game feed, you know, it's got these sort of bezels cut into it, so it's not the best. Oh, that's cool, Powpuck. I was just hearing that it was... Is it Twilight Princess, maybe? They had just finished the decompilation, I believe. I think I was just seeing some news that some game, one of those, just finished recently. Oh, a ripple mark. Okay. I like that these guys are all just at the museum. We can still see all the stuff, thankfully. Seawater contains dissolved salt in the form of sodium and chlorine ions. These ions leach out of rocks and are carried out to the sea by rain. The concentration of dissolved salt makes the sea salty. I am too headachy to want to read all this. Out loud, at least. Performance mode is hard. Alright, let me, what do we got up here? Captain Stern? That would be me. Ah, those must be the parts I ordered from Mr. Stone of Devon. Okay. Thank you. That's great. We can prepare for our expedition now. Alright. Hold it. We'll take those parts. What? Who are you people? We're Team Aqua. Our boss wants those parts. Shut your yap and fork 'em over. Oh, our character steps right up, man. He says, let's rumble. Gets in between the two. Yeah, Powpuck, right. I've heard some good things about what was added in the HD version. Some of the changes made. I don't recognize this. Carvana. Oh. Good time for an allergy attack. Alright. Itchy eyes. Carvana, isn't that, that... Pretty sure I've seen commercials for this. Alright, Probably should have just gone for the attack. Headbutt ya. Cool music. Oh, that, yeah, Rhizone. Yeah, he did a lot of stuff, yeah, totally, like, for a long time, he was doing that whole manager thing as well, and, you know, and someone like that, even when they're not wrestling as often, you gotta keep a crazy personality like that around. Although I think he kind of became a liability at certain points. Captain Lou. I've seen some very unhinged behavior from him in a couple of old clips where he shows up, and it's kind of, it's like, kind of just like, you know, it's like that he has a lot of excitement, but the motions and things don't really make a lot of sense. There's a, you know, there's a, it's not really reading what his intent or his, what's going through that head of his, you know? Boss is gonna be furious. Nibbling wimp, let me take care of this. I like that. The hell? Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna toss my Zubat out there. exactly, Metroid. Yeah, get out of here. I just think, you know, they're not... The thing is, they just show up, you know, a whole bunch of them. Then what are you gonna do, right? Not everybody's a Pokemon trainer like our character here, sadly. Or at least a grade A Pokemon trainer. We're probably about... Yeah, this is some good stuff. Grade A gaming right here. Take him out. Quit using leech life.
I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
And don't attack yourself. There you go. Finish him.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it's a... Yeah, Rhizone, that's exactly what it is. There's a few wrestlers from that time that I really think it was like pure energy, and what was coming out of their mouths was absolute nonsense. Yeah, Ultimate Warrior was like terrible. He's awful on the mic. It's so funny. It's so funny. He says some really like bizarre things too, but doesn't do a great job of like, you know, linking them together or setting any of it up. It's all just yeah. And again, strange rhythms to it all. I don't think these ground are gonna do much. Mud shot, mud slap. Okay, well, there you go.
Thank you!
These pathetic grunts. What? I lost too? Now what? Now what? If we don't get the parts, we're in for it. I love that. Arg, I didn't count on the kid on being meddled, being meddled with by some meddling kid. I came to see what was taking so long to snatch some parts, and you simps are held up by a mere child? Whoa.
Oh, let's get rid of this.
We are Team Aqua, and we love the sea. And I am Team Aqua's leader, Archie. What makes you interfere with us? No, you can't be. You're not one of Team Magma.
The Parvinator.
Wait, that can't be right. You're not dressed for the part. Pokemon, people, all life depends on the sea. So, Team Aqua is dedicated to the expansion of the sea. Don't you agree? What we are doing is a magnificent undertaking. Ah, fine, you're still too young to understand our noble objective. I warn you, don't even consider interfering with our plans again. The consequences will cost you dearly.
I wanna be the very best.
And don't you forget it. I want to fight it. Okay. You're Parv. Anyway, that was a tense situation. Thank you for saving us. Oh yes, I almost forgot that you even brought the parts from Devon. Parv handed over those Devon goods.
I don't know if that's good enough for you guys.
Whoops. There's no time to lose. We have to set out on our ocean floor expedition really soon. Whoa. Going to the ocean floor. Thanks again, but now I've got to go. Feel free to wander around and check out our facilities, though. I know that we will get some raising of the seas, Palpuck. I don't know by what means. I mean, I guess through a Pokemon, but I don't know what that Pokemon does to accomplish this. You know. Yeah, it could never happen. Submarine Explorer 1, a replica of the high-performance ocean floor exploration submarine. Submersible pod. Replica of a compact unmanned pod for seafloor exploration. Nah, man, I just played Earthbound. I know what that is. The Ferry SS Title. A scale replica of the ship under construction at Stearns Shipyard. The flow of seawater, eh? Toward the surface, seawater flows as currents driven by the winds. It's a display on the flow of seawater. Near the bottom of the sea, water flows due to differences in such factors as temperature and salinity. A rubber ball is expanding and shrinking. In the sea, the weight of water itself exerts pressure. In shallow water, the pressure is not very heavy. However, in extremely deep water, the pressure can reach even tens of thousands of tons on a small area. Wow, guys, crazy. Model of Hoenn region. It's a miniature diorama of the Hoenn region. Where's Little Root Town on this? Oh, Little Root Town's gonna get a data center to put it on the map, baby. We're gonna work towards Team Aqua's goal. That'll power Dustin's idea there. I love a good museum in a game, I do. I feel better now having beaten a couple of Team Aqua grunts. Walked around and looked at the museum. That's healing. Probably a good time to wrap up, though I shouldn't push it. Did we look at all these? Why is seawater blue? Light is composed of many colors. When light passes through water, most kinds of light lose color. However, blue light retains its color, making the sea appear blue. Man. Alright, yeah. This is our salinity report. The sea or the land. The sea covers about 70% of the planet and the rest is land. The sea is therefore more than twice the size of land. Thanks, guys. Well staffed. Oh. Scott. Hey, Scott. Huh? I'm sure I met you somewhere before. Have I introduced myself to you? If not, my name's Scott. I just saw Team Aqua run away from here like they were stung. Let me guess, you drove them away? Maybe, just maybe, this trainer. Oh yeah, I remember this guy who's looking for a good trainer. Alright, I think you're gonna become a good friend. So let's register each other in our Pokénaps.
Fatality.
What I'd like to do is tag along with you, but I do want to keep an eye on the talents of other people too. So I'll be off to roam other towns a bit more. Be seeing you, Parv. Yeah, he was looking for like trainers of potential or like... He totally turned his nose up at us earlier in the game. I basically was like, oh, I guess I'll... Excuse me, you're clearly not what I'm looking for, you know? Alright. I think I'm gonna get us saved up, and I think at this point, we could probably... Are they gonna let us maybe move north? Oops. I didn't mean to go in there. Oh, it's Scott once again. Scott, I didn't mean to do this. Just thought I'd walk in just for the heck of it. Oh. Haven't seen Birch in a while. Professor Birch, oh Parv. Imagine seeing you here. And where might my May be? Where might my May be? Oh, I see. You two are running separately. Well, that's fine. Oh yeah, I heard that your Pokénav had the match call system installed. Well then, I should register you in my Pokénav as well. That way, even when we're apart, I can raid your Pokédex anytime. Heck yeah. Parv, please keep an eye out for my May. Well, I'd better get going. See you again, Parv. What's next? Some trainers trying to fight us, for one thing. And then this town back here, no gym? We gotta get a bike at some point, too. There's more to this Slateport city, I do believe. They were all lined up somewhere. What were they outside of? It was this. Is this the gym? Oh, it was the museum we went into, duh. Alright, cool. Man. 5 episode segment? Rhizone, is that what you're saying? This is some it's some great writing. Yeah, totally, man. That writer's room, yeah, they had some coffee delivered, you know. I'm onto something, man. We got to keep this going. That's the best work of my life. Was the 5-part, the 5-part arc I wrote for Chippendale Rescue Rangers. It's some of the best work I've ever done. I would love to write for a cartoon or something. It's always been one of the dreams. All right, where can we go? I'd like to think that, who knows, maybe someday I could write the next great 5-part arc in Chippendale Rescue Rangers. We're bringing it back, baby. Yeah, oh, leaving it on a cliffhanger, I know. Sometimes convenient if you're watching it and it's reruns and they're doing like a block of it or something. Hey, sometimes you get to continue on, you know, if you got the time. Maybe run and get a quick snack, you know, go grab a fruit by the foot or something. Hi. I got a cat down here. There you go. Let's go here, so that the people can see you. Hey, what's up? We're getting close to your dinner time. You want to look at everybody? Rotation. Hey, what's up, dude? You getting a little hangry? What's the deal? Hey. Anyway. Alright, let's see what we can do. We might be raiding in. Who is streaming right now? I gotta put you down, okay? No, not like that. Just on the floor. Come on, man. Come on. Alright, what can we do? Let's raid in. Let's see who is around. Thank you guys for chilling. I do have a short collage. It's funny, yesterday I said that I had a Trico collage coming, and it was actually Torchic. And I realized that once it started, I was like, wait a minute, I think I said Trico, didn't I? I got my T's mixed up. Alright, what's going on here? Maybe we can, let's go hang out over at MK's for a bit. He's playing Pokemon Legends Z to A. I want to see that again. Hey, thank you guys for hanging. This has been a fun one. Let's go to the schedule here. Guys, thanks for chilling. Oh, Ed. Rhizone, you're always mentioning DuckTales and you know, Rescue Rangers, and I feel like It's funny because I got to see like a couple episodes of those as a kid, but that's like a missed nostalgia for me, you know? Sadly. It's never too late, I guess. All right, guys, how you doing? Welcome. We're going to wrap this thing up. Here's the deal. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. I'm going to be back tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going to do a Santa tracker. Santa's, you know, before he makes it to your chimney, he's going to be taking a little trip around the world, around some familiar locales. Anyway, that'll be fun. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. I'm going to get up out of here. In just a couple minutes, I'll get us over to MK's. That'll be fun. Thanks for chilling. I'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks for the sub, Dustin and Ashmack, and everybody else. Thanks for chatting and lurking. This was a fun one. Yeah, me too, Rhizone. It's grown on me a lot. All right, guys. Good night. Get you over to MK's in just a couple minutes. Bye-bye.
I'm staying. I'm finishing my coffee. Hey, dude, don't go away, man.
I just had to let it go. Good day, sir. I just had to let it go.
It's almost over.
Surely you're not happy now, you no longer play the game.
I'll be careful.
It's me, Mario.
Which Johto starter are you choosing? Cyndaquil, Chikorita, Totodile. How do you pronounce that? Totodile?
Charizard.
I just want to go home and play Pokemon.
Uh-oh, I'm really fucked now.
You dumb son of a bitch!
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.